So I'm not going to mention it, but I can't control you guys. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to another Red Sea Radio live stream. I'm your host for the evening, Corbin. What's going on, guys? Christian, what's up? Emily, how you doing? Mr. Money Mike Bandits in the building exist. How are you, sir? Christopher, Giga, Spencer, what's going on, man? Jack, how you doing? Shane, my man. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I just lost my entire voice, but we're here. We're here. What up, main man? Oh, my God. The game's on at 7, isn't it? Oh, my God. We got to get going here. I kind of forgot that the game was on at 7. I'm so used to 7:10 or like 6:40 that I forget it's at 7. So we're getting right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, I do have... Oh, thanks a lot, AJ. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Wait, is it at 7:10? Oh, it's at 7:10. We're good. Whew. Whew. We're all right. We're all right. I thought I saw somewhere that it was at 7, and I freaked out because I was like, oh, my God, we're missing the first game or the first inning. But we're not. We're good. What's up, Robbie? Hey, I do have... I don't know what's getting caught in my throat. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That was a rough start here. That was a rough cold open. Yeah, that was a rough one. This feels like an important game, doesn't it, chap? This feels like an important game. This could either be, at the end of the day, to be honest with you, like I said in, what was that, the video today, I think? It was either video today or yesterday, where I said, like, as long as they get one, right? Keep one, and let's just, let's keep moving from there. But the Red Sox are 30-30 since June 23rd. Oh, no, this is the standings on June 23rd. Mr. Money Mike Madness has been here for 30 months, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get some claps to the chat for Mike? That's incredible. Any updates on trivia? It is trivia month, isn't it? We'll figure it out. We'll do one. We'll probably do one around the 17th, 18th, I would imagine, Mike. Thank you for being here for that long, man. I appreciate you. Do I think the Red Sox will sweep the Yanks again? Boy, do I hope so. You know what I mean? I won't ask for much. 14-1 will be just fine. Yeah, 14-1 will be all right. 14-1 will be okay. I'll take 14-1, I don't know why I'm saying you know what I mean so much. Saw Myers starting baseball activity this week. How's he doing? He played catch, and that's about it right now. So we'll see what that ends up looking like. But right now, he's just playing catch. It's a step in the right direction, though, right? Then we could put Hicks in. Even at 14-1, I'm a little bit worried about Hicks. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I do have a new game stream. You ready for this? Ready for this? Bang. A little bit better, I think, than our previous setup. Our previous setup looked like this. And my OBS just froze. Oh, there we go. My old setup looked like this, right? I can't find it. Regardless, I think this is a little bit cleaner in my opinion. Right? This to me is a little bit cleaner. Is Robbie Hyde in the lineup today? Robbie Hyde hasn't missed a game in a while, dude. Of course he is. Yeah, Roman actually did. I remember losing all faith in the Red Sox when they lost 7-1 or something to the Yankees a while back. Yeah, that was rough times, man. That was Buehler's first game in a Red Sox uniform at Yankee Stadium. Marcel Meyer hit that home run. Yeah, I think a lot of people were sitting there being like, man, that's not good, right? Hey, nephew, turn down the TV. Does that work, man? When do we play Toronto next? I think the last series against Toronto is the end of September, right? Isn't it the second to last week of September? Isn't that the last one? Let me look. It's awesome, Shane. Thank you for being here for that long, man. See, the next time the Red Sox play the Blue Jays, end of September. Yeah, so they'll play the Blue Jays second to last series. So that it goes. So after this series, the Red Sox have the Marlins, the Yankees, the Orioles, and the Pirates to finish out the month. I'm not going to say anything about the schedule because every time I do, they end up doing exactly the opposite. And they have the Guardians, the Diamondbacks, the Athletics, the Yankees, the Athletics again, the Rays, and they finish up their season against the Blue Jays and the Tigers. And the Tigers, like they've kind of got the Sox number. They swept them the first time around. The Blue Jays, I think the Sox. Yeah, the Red Sox are 3-7 against the Blue Jays this year, so that's going to be an important series, I think. What's up, Fat? How you doing, man? You feel good about Hicks in the bullpen? I do not feel good about Hicks in the bullpen right now. What's up, Laser Show? How you been, man? I miss playing divisional opponents more. I kind of don't. Can I be honest? I kind of don't. Nice to see. Yeah. You know what I loved about Dustin May, man? It has been absolutely fantastic to watch him just be a psycho on the mound. Hey, Red, I appreciate you watching from Spain, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, that was a tough one. Negative. Let me think. The low point in the season for me. Oh, man. The Kansas City Royals series, I remember. There were so many moments. Like the end of May, I think. Out of these three people, who would you trust on the mound? Hicks, Alcala, or myself? I have been working on a bit of a change up. So, maybe me. Maybe me. Do I think Drohan or Pareles gets a September call-up? No. Aren't both of them injured? Pareles literally just started playing catch, so definitely not him. Drohan, I think, has been injured, so neither. Who's my favorite bullpen arm? I mean, the best is Chapman's. I don't even think it's remotely close. Personal favorite's Whitlock. I do love myself some Whitlock. He's got the best stuff in the pen. I don't know, man. Hicks, yeah, I kind of. Yeah, Hicks is due what, 12.5 million for 25 or 26 and 27. I think it's 2 years. What's up, Logan? Playing 19 games with a division opponent was too much. I mean, the goal clearly with Major League Baseball was to, one, have stars go throughout the entire country, right? Having Shohei Ohtani go to every stadium, every other year is pretty valuable for the league as a whole. But the other part of it is it creates better competition within the division, right? Because it's so easy. Like we saw with the Red Sox, what was that, 23 or 22, where they were just terrible against the AL East, and it immediately, like, you're out of contention for a division or a wild card spot if you're playing 20 games against each of the division opponents, and that's basically half your season. If you're negative against those guys, you're done. So that was clearly what they were trying to do. This year they're doing very well against the AL East. Yes and no, right? They're good against the Rays. They won. They haven't played the Orioles all that much, right? What are they against the Orioles? They won their first series against the Orioles. I remember that. Have they played multiple games against the Orioles? Yankees, you're 5-1, but you do play them 2 more times, and they're starting to win some games here. So I'm not gonna say that's in the bag. Yeah, so we're 3-4, or we're 4-3 against the Orioles. So could be better, could be worse. Chris, thank you for becoming a member of the standing room. Chris, claps to chat for Chris. Appreciate it. Yeah, they split the second series. So we're kind of sitting here, and it's like they're good against the AL East-ish, right? They're good against the Yankees for sure. They're good against the Yankees for sure. They're good against the. They're not great against the Blue Jays. They're good against the Rays, and then they are kind of bad against the Orioles. I don't know. They're all right. 20-13 versus AL East. Yeah, but you gotta remember, five of those wins and one of those losses is from the Yankees. So take that out. What are they? 15-12. So still good, right? How am I this evening, Eric? I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm doing okay. Had a bit of a weird day, but we're here. Red Sox are Houston against John Henry. Hey, Valdez would be fantastic to add to this rotation. Oh, my God. That's a guy I want the Red Sox to look after this offseason. There's going to be some interesting pitching names this offseason. I mean, the good news is you don't need to go into the offseason looking for an ace, right? You just really need a number 2. What's up, Colby? Back in the day, it was the Yankees, Red Sox owning the AL East. Yeah, there would always be sneaky years where a little plate discipline. How was last night? 8 walks to 5 strikeouts. That's some plate discipline, huh? Oops. And they only struck out 6 times against Hunter Brown last time. So I'm kind of hoping, Roman Anthony a little bit hot. We'll see. I'm also very curious to see how the scoreboard goes. Score prediction, dude, I don't know. The fact that Hunter Brown's on the mound makes me wildly nervous. Makes me wildly nervous, chat. Do you think we'll sign Bregman to a long-term deal? I hope so, man. They need to. You was at the game when the Blue Jays pounded. Hey, I was there too. Yeah, you noticed that, Christian? I was just noticing that. I wonder if it's because of the start time. I mean, what? It's 4 o'clock there, right? 4:10 there. All right, well, this is going to be a problem if I can't get this updating. That's going to be annoying. This needs to automatically update, please. It's 6:10. I'm an idiot. Ooh, okay. We got a low strike zone today, chat. A very low strike zone. Are the Yanks done? You know what, E? I'd sit here and I personally, I can't do that, right? I just, it feels like the second I say that the Yankees are out or this is it for the Yankees, they're just going to turn around and prove me dead wrong. So I just refuse. I refuse to say the Yankees are done. There's just part of me that sits there and is like, don't say it, idiot. Do not say it. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying anything until they're actually done, you know? Well, that was an unfortunate hit. What up, Damien? Joe Ryan? Joe Ryan would be the dream, right? Joe Ryan would be the dream. Yeah, I'm gonna let Big Bobby take over that. What's the drink of the stream? It's throat tea. This has been working really well actually. When our live streams, I don't get that like by the end of these live streams, I always have that like raspy voice. I don't really have it that much with this, so I've been using this a little bit. Tastes good though. We're also changing up the hat, chat. We're changing up the hat because the Red C1 was bad luck. I'm also wearing the chain outside of my shirt. Normally I put it inside of my shirt. I'm wearing it outside of my shirt because it's been bad luck too. Big thinking here. Ooh, not sure what kind of strike zone we got tonight, chat, but we certainly have a strike zone. Yeah, Judge being back for the Yankees sucks. What up, Prodigy? Bregman goes deep again tonight. Roman's getting a grand slam, man. That'd be cool. Nope. Oh. Little bobble. Is that Altuve at second base? I thought he didn't play second base anymore. What happened there? Yeah, that's I mean that's where my head is at, right? Even if we place below the Yankees and make the playoffs, you know what I mean? You think Pedroia comes out of retirement? When? That's your gut saying it, Christian? You know what that really is? In my opinion, it's years and years and years of the Red Sox not being able to retain their stars. You know what I mean? So I sit here and the only thing I can do is remain relatively optimistic. That's it. I'm getting a ton of spam calls today. This is my 5th spam call. What is going on? Yeah, having Stan in right field's kind of nice for us, at least. Got a little bit of a deep fly ball. Gonna be caught. All right, Red Sox are going real quietly here in the top of the first. I mean, I'm not expecting a ton of run production from the offense today. Hunter Brown's a really, really good player, right? We know that. Although, hey, the Astros got to our ace. Should only be right that we get to his. You know what I mean? In the offseason, could we do a Red Sox franchise in MLB The Show? I might do something like that. I've been thinking about it. Isn't Javier their ace? Christian Javier? No. Christian Javier is not their ace. Valdez might be their ace, but Hunter Brown's been really good. Statistically, he's been, a top 5-6 starter in Major League Baseball this year, or at least the AL. I don't know, dude. If I'm the Astros, I'm putting Hunter Brown game 1, I think. They've got a really good playoff rotation. Although, who goes third? Like, if they're in a wild card spot, it's Hunter Brown and Valdez would be game 1 and 2. I don't know the order. But who would be the third? I agree, Nick, but did not do a great job of that in the first inning. What was that, 11 pitches? Oh, yeah, no. Sidney Sweeney's for sure banned from Fenway Park. Who would be our top 3 for us? Right now, I think it's pretty clear it is Crochet, Bayo, Giolito. If we're gonna go, top three for a rotation in the playoffs, part of me wants to be like, what would Buehler look like? But I just don't think I trust him, especially if you get to a game 3 in a wild card series. You know what I mean? Okay, I think I had my hat on this way. What happens with May in the postseason? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Because what does your rotation go down to? It's usually what, a 4-man rotation basically. Right? Like it's usually 4-man rotation. You move one of them into a bullpen role. So it's kind of like, okay, it's gonna be Giolito, Bayo, and Crochet. I think that's clear right now. The question really is it Buehler in the postseason or is it May in the postseason? Or you've got basically what, 17 days to call up Kyle Harrison for September. If you call him up before September, I believe he's still eligible for the playoffs. Is that right, chat? I have not, Colby. I have no thoughts. Who do I think is better, 2025 Buehler, 2023 Kluber? Buehler. Because at least with Buehler, you get one of these starts once in a while where you sit there and you're like, okay. You're like, okay. We could sort of see how this goes. Oh my God, dude. No way this is how this game's starting, right? Chad, I'm doing it. I'm doing it first inning. We need this win. We need the win. Anyways, talking about Kyle Harrison. Anyways, speaking of Kyle Harrison, Tole instead of Harrison, he is probably going to end up being, I don't know, right? I can't really tell, to be honest with you. But I think Tole's never pitched this much in his life. So bringing him out to the big league level, expecting him to be a 6-inning, 7-inning guy, it doesn't make a ton of sense. But 2, you don't want to start his clock before September. So if you're going to bring anybody up, I think it has to be Harrison. Like, I could see Tole in a bit of a bullpen role, maybe, right? Please be an out. Oh, my God. Is Cedon in center field? No, it's Duran. Okay. Nope, they have their superstar center fielder playing second base. Your screen format's much better. Good. I'm glad you guys like this a little bit better. I just thought it was cleaner. What if we signed Stroman? God, no. God, no. Yeah, the Roman Anthony emote is sweet, dude. I'm a big fan of that Roman Anthony emote. Show him the pig emote. Show him the pig emote. I gotta my next emote I'm making, chat, for next week is gonna be a plane. The celebration. Yeah. Look at that war pig. Maybe I gotta change his hat a little bit. You can't really see his hat. But that looks like a sweet war pig. What, the film reel? Just missing a sponsor? One day. What's my watch party record? Oh, that's what we should put in this corner. It's 9-8 on the air. We're 9-8 watch party wise. You miss consistent Red Sox baseball. I mean, to be totally fair, they have the second or third best record in baseball since July 1st. So, like, I wouldn't say they've been totally inconsistent, right? They've just had some tough spots here. But we should put our record. Oh, Bueller, buddy. Bueller, hit the strike zone. For the love of God, just hit the strike zone. This is what drives me crazy about Bueller. It's like he gives up that leadoff home run and then just immediately. It's like he just gets off. Like he's just off on everything. All right. We got ourselves a walk here. Nothing comes easy with you, Bueller, does it? It's funny because he looked really good his last time out. Didn't he? He looked like a legitimate starting pitcher his last time out. So what's going on here, Bueller? Bueller. Is that lined up? Yeah, it is. Okay. Who's catching? Connor Wong. Does he be good every other outing? Yeah. Every time he needs to get paid, he's going to be lights out. I suppose that would make sense. If I had $500,000 on the line every time I got out there, you bet your ass. I'm going to be throwing the hardest I've ever thrown in my life. What's up, Dennis? Ali Sanchez looked decent last night. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not getting the start tonight. I wonder if they're just a little bit... Oh, no. Can someone please catch that? No! That was so close to a double play. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. If the Red Sox sweep the Jays, will they take first place? It depends on what happens in between then. Right now, no. They'd have to be 2 back. And right now they're 4 back. Maybe 3.5. They're not less than 1 sweep away though. That was very close to a very good play from Cedon Rafaela, but we'll take the out, I suppose. Romy. It's not even remotely close, Prodigy. It's Romy. Unless they bring up Christian Campbell and he's a dog. But I don't see them bringing up Christian Campbell. They probably would have done that. What's the latest news on Meyer? He's throwing again. Playing some catch, but hasn't started any sort of like legitimate baseball activities, hitting and fielding and whatnot. Yeah, it was a tough play for sure. It was a tough play for sure, Michael. Surprised Toro's still on the roster? Honestly, kind of same. I think they're just sort of waiting on kind of like they're just waiting on Christian Campbell, but I mean he's been doing well and I haven't done anything about him. Are they waiting on Meyer? They could be. To me, I think that's why they're waiting on, or they're having 3 catchers right now. It's because they think there's a chance Meyer comes back before the end of the season. Chad, I'm not great with the whole roster for the playoff thing. If Marcelo Meyer was on the roster, was injured, and then came back, he can play in the postseason, right? Bueller, buddy, I'm going to need you to throw a strike here, my guy. Is this what we're getting right now? Who would I want to be our second baseman? Marcelo. And then I'd put Romy Gonzalez at first base. And then I would put and I put Cedon in center field. And then you figure out how to fit, all those guys in there. As long as he's on the 40-man? Yeah, okay. Ah, Jesus, Bueller. I mean, what are we doing, dude? The literal one thing that holds him back in starts is the inability to throw strikes. It is, right? He has decent starts, and then all of a sudden it's like you can't throw a strike, and then those like a solo home run's not going to kill you. A 3-run home run is going to kill you every single time. I genuinely think if Buehler, especially because they're going to be paying him $500,000 every other start here, if Buehler doesn't figure it out, he's either going to the bullpen or he's going to be DFA'd. Like, it's kind of shocking to me that a postseason team like the Boston Red Sox, especially a team that had to fight to get into the postseason, is still carrying a guy with a 5.5 or a 5.2 ERA. Like, it's kind of wild. You look around at the other postseason teams. They, their worst pitchers are like 4.6, 4.7. You know what I mean? And even then, it's like that's their 5th starter. The Red Sox have a guy who's pitching to a 5.2 ERA, who just gave up some more runs. I don't know if the Wally headband. The good news here is I probably won't have to. I won't have to shotgun the night. We need a Buehler emote. Why? $90 miles an hour, middle's kind of gross. Yeah, it's disgusting, dude. Now we got Ramon Urias, who's just ridiculous against the Boston Red Sox. And Buehler can't throw a strike. It's like we already know what this story looks like. You know what I mean? Did that hit him? Oh. Just this season. Just throw games. Was that caught? What was that camera work? What was that camera work? Where did that ball land? Where did that baseball land? You've got Criswell, you've got Cooper Criswell, you've got Kyle Harrison, you've got legitimate answers in minor leagues, just sort of waiting there, right? In all fairness to that shooter, he does like today, not a good example, but he pitched well against the Phillies. He pitched well against the Padres. So I don't know. I mean, there's not like he should be out there every start. I'm just saying, in all fairness to that statement. Once the season's over, how many days the Red Sox have to sign Bregman? I think it's until the World Series ends. Is that right, chat? It's what, 10 days after the World Series? When does free agency open in Major League Baseball? Let's find out, chat. Ask Siri. Well, actually, I think it's Chat GPT. It's making me download the app. This is unbelievable. The day after the World Series concludes, however, while teams can begin negotiating with free agents immediately, players cannot officially sign with a new team until 5 days after the World Series concluded. There you go. So it's 5 days after the World. They basically have 5 days. before. It is 1-1, and I'm not back from commercial yet. Can we talk about Nest in 360 for a second? Marlins are look at the Red Sox starting pitcher. Definitely want to trade one of their great pitchers. Like the Red Sox should look. Excuse me. Like the Red Sox should look at Marlins. Yeah, I wouldn't hate it. I know, Prodigy. $30 a month, and I'm 3 pitches behind minimum. Marlins are sneaky good. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that series. I am kind of worried about that series. We'll see how it goes. In a starting role, Shane, totally. And it isn't even close. Totally. And is Harrison technically a prospect in your eyes? I don't think so. Nice, Prodigy. Hell yeah. Harrison will start soon. Oh, that's getting down. There we go, Story. Are we going 3? No, we're going 2. There we go. How about a little offense? That'd be cool, huh? A little offense would be fun. What do we think, chat? When's Crochet's next start? Third game against the Marlins. Yeah, negative. That would have been sick. Story did really turn it around, yeah. He's a legitimate asset now, I think. Yeah. You know what happened? You know what happened with Buehler is his last start bought him another start, right? He's one of those pitchers right now where he's sitting there. He's sitting there sort of on the verge of being DFA'd or moved to the bullpen or whatever. And so every start kind of changes the opinion of what the front office is going to do. And last time out, he went, 6 innings and did not allow an earned run, right? And so that bought him another one. I think Story leaves this season in free agency. I would be shocked if he opted out. Even with the season he's having, like it's going to be tough for him, I think, to find another deal worth more money. So 2 bad starts in a row will be it. To be honest with you, Christian, I don't know, right? I don't know. I don't know how quick the Red Sox are going to be to pull the trigger because, in my opinion, it should have been pulled, 3 weeks ago. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Angela. But the problem is you just don't have, 3 weeks ago, you didn't have the answer, right? Now you do have the answer. You forget that, Criswell, and we talked about it, right? Criswell, it's not just one start that people are overreacting to. I mean, I think some people are overreacting to the one start he had this season, but if you go back to last year, it's now 19 starts with a sub-4 ERA. And that's all you really need, right? You don't need a guy to come in here and be a number 2 starter for your team. You just need a guy who's a solid number 4. Okay, Romy. Okay, Romy. Hey, thanks for coming out, brother. Do I think the Sox could have gotten something for Walker Buehler? No. Field looks sopping wet. Isn't there a thing where you make the ground a little bit wetter and it the ball doesn't travel as far? I don't know. I don't make the tracker. Do I think Chris Sale changed how the Red Sox make deals? What do you mean? True, Shooter. And you know what's funny is he'll sign there and he'll be good again. To not have dust on the ground balls. Hey, Hunter Brown's a little bit wild tonight, too. I wonder if there's something up with the baseballs. I don't know. Just saying. But Bregman definitely will, I think, Prodigy. What's Durant at? 15? 12? 15? There's only 40 games left. I don't know. Rafaela, I don't see going to 20. Do we extend May? Not even close. No, I don't think so. Even if he does well. All right, come on, will you? Ooh. Thoughts on the Rafaela contract? It's good. If you have a bad opinion on the Rafaela contract, I just don't know if you've been paying attention. Like, I think the only correct answer there is to be happy with it. Yeah, shooter. My only thing is you need to have, like, now it's Christian Campbell, right? Now your first base answer is Christian Campbell. Hunter Brown's off tonight, and the Red Sox need to take advantage of that. He's clearly not pitching. He doesn't walk the guys like this. This isn't normal Hunter Brown stuff. Carlos? Am I missing something? Oh, Narvaez? Do I think Narvaez gets to 20 home runs? I don't know. Murakami hasn't been good this year. They're thinking he might not even come over this offseason. Yeah, Christian, I think there will be. Yeah, that field is soaking wet. Wouldn't hate them re-signing May. I guess I wouldn't hate it if it's like a sixth option here. But is that going to drop? Yeah, there we go. We're on the board. All right. Little Cedon Rafaela blooper. Okay. All right. We're playing ball a little bit here, chat. Maybe the headband does have some magic in it after all. Who's coming up in a few weeks? My guess is it's Sandlin and... Do you think they do a position player? Or you think it's... Do you think it's a position player, or do you think it's another pitcher? I don't know. Right, because is there still a limit on the amount of pitchers and hitters you can have? Does it have to be one position player? Harrison, the new catcher. The new catcher's already on the roster. Campbell would be good. The problem with Campbell is though is that I don't know that he'd. Well, I guess he's still in the 40-man. What happens with Sogard? I could see Sogard getting traded. If he was on like the Reds or the Royals or something, I feel like he'd be relatively solid. How you join and get a membership? There should be a link that comes up during stream, so keep an eye out for it. I'll point it out when it comes out. All you got to do is click that link. Sox prospects thinks they're better than Campbell. Interesting, because Garcia's been having some issues with breaking balls. So I'm that's interesting. I wonder if they mean defensively. Oh yeah, there should be a button next to where you subscribe at the bottom. There should be a button there. What am I drinking? I am drinking throat soothing tea. Ooh, all right, little stolen base. $12 batters and 13 pitches. What? They mean hitting upside and fit. He kills left and has more power. Yeah, I can't disagree with Sox prospects. You know what I mean? They both suck. Christian Campbell's actually been pretty solid over there at first base recently defensively. So I wouldn't say they both suck. The only problem I have with Garcia being the first baseman down the stretch is he has had, like, at least Christian Campbell has, 20, he almost has a month worth of experience over there at first base. Garcia has nothing. That a boy Wong. Connor Wong with runners in scoring position is a mystery that will never be solved. $10 super chat from Think Bigger. Can we get some claps in the chat for one of our most generous donators on this channel? I got to make this bigger. Someone donate again. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't. Thank you so much, Think Bigger. What's up, dude? How you doing? Can we get some likes on that message? And welcome in, Think. Thank you so much for your $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Wong blows. Yeah, he's certainly not great. Hey, you took over the #1 crown. Look at you. Campbell, because of that other guy that was sent down this year and came back up on fire. Who? Corbin. That's the roster you asked for. Ohtani is the exception. That looks a lot better. Thank you, Colby, for your $2 super chat. We appreciate you. Can we get some claps in the chat for Colby? Make sure we like that message. Does Abreu get to 30 home runs? I don't know. What's Abreu at right now? You got to remember, there's 35 games left in the season, so it's going to be a bit difficult, right? Willie Abreu. Yep, that's what I wanted. Willie Abreu, the insurance salesman in New York, New York. Who would have known? Willier is at 21 home runs. He needs 9 by the end of the year. No, I don't think he gets to 30. I could see like 26, though. Wong's like a pitcher who has the yips. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Steven, I responded to that. Narvaez isn't healthy. Would you rather lose Narvaez for the entire rest of the year or start Connor Wong today? The only argument you can make is, do you start that new guy that they got over Connor Wong? That's the question. And then the question becomes, do the pitchers feel comfortable pitching that new guy instead of Connor Wong? That's the bigger question. All right, Bueller. What is the pitching for the Marlins series? It's Giolito, Bayo, Crochet. Oh, Chad, you ever just lean back and your back cracks so quickly? It feels so good. Does Sanchez have control? He doesn't have minor league options. I don't know about control. How bad is Narvaez? Not bad at all. What do you mean? Doesn't matter if Bueller's comfortable. He's always bad. Well, he was good last time out. He's only bad like what? 92% of the time. Do I like cornhole? I do like cornhole. Am I good at cornhole? No. Does anyone else at Fenway Saturday? I've been thinking about it. Joseph injury. Oh, how bad is it? Not bad. They just need to get him off his feet every once in a while. Atta baby Willie. And while Willie Abreu catches that, we got a $10 super chat from Red Sox Ranter. I like the name, brother. Can we get some likes on that message? Thank you so much for the generosity, Red Sox Ranter. I appreciate it. I'm going to call you Rants. If there's anything I know, it's a good rant. I'm assuming Bueller won't be extended. I would be shocked if he was. Did Red Sox Ranter just steal the crown? I don't know. He's going to have to type in chat and we'll find out. Right now, Christian's at 3. Colby's at 2. I don't know, man. It could be. Hey, I appreciate you being here, Ranter. Thank you. Any Meyer updates? He's just playing catch right now. Fisherman's Feast this weekend? What is that and where is it? That sounds sick. All right. 2 up, 2 down. Can we get 3 up, 3 down, chat? Can we get 3 up, 3 down, chat? How hurt is Narvi? He's not crazy hurt. He's not crazy hurt. It's just a matter of making sure he doesn't get fatigued, right? It's not so much like an injury that's going to keep him out for a while. It's an injury that could affect his gameplay on the field, and so they're going to try and sort of minimize that by breaking it up a little bit. What's some fun activities besides Fenway for a little weekend trip? I don't know. Where are you located? It's North End Italian Fest. Ooh. Interesting. Maybe I will go. Hi, Jennifer. Everyone come say hi to Jennifer if you're going to the game Saturday. Boston? You could head up north. Salem's always great this time of year. I was actually there that last weekend. It was really nice. I'm so bad with like, hey, do something. It's like if I'm not going to Fenway, I'm either like doing something with my family. Hey, all right, Bueller. That's a good little comeback right there. Corbin, am I planning on streaming every single playoff game the Red Sox make it? I'm planning on streaming every single game I possibly can. The problem is my idiot friends. My fiance is one of her best friends. Excuse me, is getting married. So the weekend of the October 14th, I think, I probably won't be here. I'm gonna try and maybe potentially do a road stream. We'll see. I don't know. My fiance may kill me, but I'm gonna try. And then her sister's also getting married at the end of October. So I'm going to try and stream as many games as I possibly can, but I may miss a couple. His outfield experiment failed? No, he was playing outfield this week. Hey, thanks a lot, Joseph. I appreciate that. Got any suggestions how to explain why the Yankees suck to my girlfriend? She don't understand. Yeah, I got a couple ideas. Show her the 2004 ALCS. Show her the 2018. What was that? ALDS, right? Yeah, that was the ALDS. Show her the 2021 Wildcard Series. Utilize the app, pretend to have bubble guts. Oh, dude, I can't. Oh. I can't. Sox in the World Series? Yeah, I got the stomach bug. Can't do it. Dude, this headband is so itchy though. This better have some runs in it because I'm gonna be coming to you guys live with a giant red dash across my forehead. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? The Jays are really good. Yeah, they seem like a legit team. Do we think the Jays will slow down? Maybe they slow down a little bit, but they're good, dude. It's not like a facade good. Come on, Roman. Game 7 World Series streamer, birth of my firstborn child. Honey, I'm not going to make it to the delivery room. I'm good, Kyle. But, hey, man, I appreciate the story. That might be a bot. Prodigy, keep an eye on Kyle. Jays came out of nowhere. I know. We don't play the Blue Jays next week, do we? All right, Roman Anthony strikeout. They have TVs in the waiting room. You want me to stream? I will certainly, if I ever have a child, I will not stream from the waiting room. No, Bald. No, not down the home stretch. I don't think you go to a 6-man. I think if anything, you put Buehler in a bullpen role. Yeah, they did not throw Anthony one singular fastball, huh? Stream from the car. Hey babe, your car is acting a little bit funky. I know it's a weird time, but I really gotta change it. That looked like it was hit well for a split second. You can always tell with Bregman whether a ball's hit poorly or not poorly. You know? While he had Ben's on early, yeah, it's a Buehler start. Play the Marlins for 3 games this weekend, 2 games of the Orioles. Yeah, I thought so. I didn't think it was the Blue Jays this week. I thought it was isn't it Marlins, Orioles, Yankees. Marlins, Orioles, Yankees, someone. Stream from like Dunkin' Donuts? Is that how you spell Dunkin' when you say Dunkin' Donuts? Prodigy, we got to have a conversation. Yeah, you do need the bats to start talking, DJ. That's crazy. A rare Wednesday off. They have a day off every single week, right? Orioles, Yankees, Orioles. Oof. That could be a little bit roof. Donkeys. Guys, why are we talking about when I have a kid? When did this start? Why are we talking about this? Pirates and Guardians is the one I think in between. If Buehler signs with the Rangers, he would be Texas Walker. Am I supposed to know who Texas Walker is? I'm sorry. Big Papi invites you to Game 7 of the World Series, but your firstborn's being born. What am I doing? What are we doing with these questions? What are these questions right now? What are these conversations we're having? I don't know. I mean, I like obviously I think it's the firstborn. Welcome in Teddy Red Seat. Dude, if I ever have a kid, I'm pushing so hard for Ted Theodore. Duran. Ugly swing on ball 4. Chat, we can't let Hunter Brown keep getting away with this. My kid will understand when they're older. But would your fiance, or I guess your wife, understand? That's the bigger question, because the kid probably would, right? Boy or girl, you're gonna baptize them in Red Sox fandom, and they'll understand. But the fiance / the wife, I don't know. David Ortiz, Theodore Roosevelt, that would have been a crazy name. Which Red Sox player would I name my firstborn after? Ted. Teddy's also a sweet name. Like, cool people are named Teddy. Don't want to have some privacy about my personal life. I feel like most of it's personal. Is this a good time to say that your aunt is the assistant GM of the Orioles? No, dude. You should have told me that at the deadline. It sucks that baseball doesn't have something like a Stanley Cup where you can baptize a kid in. What are we having a conversation about? Chat, we're talking ball, dude. We're talking ball. Have I met Ted? Unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to meet Ted Williams. New live setup? Yeah, I figured this was a little bit cleaner. What's up, Cart? I'm going to baptize my kid by teaching him to hit lefty. I'm no longer answering questions about my fiance. Let's talk about Buehler settling in the second inning, chat. Let's talk about that. That's sick, Mike. What would I say if I met Alice Cooper? What's Ozzy like in real life? What was Ozzy like in real life, I should say. Cool dog's a name, Teddy. True. Am I in the Boston area? I sure am. Why don't players have nicknames anymore? I feel like some people do. But not enough. You're right. We should start calling Roman the Empire. That's his nickname. It's not the Roman Empire. That's kind of dumb. Just the Empire. That would be sweet. A baby story. Ever been to Kowloon's? You know, I've driven by Kowloon's a bunch. I've never actually been in Kowloon's. Jack. The password's a good nickname. He's just got to get up here for sure. Mike, you guys got to stop running into people at the grocery store, I think. Like physically running into them. Okay. Little pop out. We'll take that every day. $30 months. I almost said 30 years. I almost said 30 years, Clip. 30 months from my moderator, Clip Trip. Thank you so much for being here, Clip. Get ready to learn Kyle Harrison. I'm ready. Are the lobster rolls in Boston as legendary as people say? No, don't get a lobster roll in Boston. Get a lobster roll on the North Shore. Get a lobster roll on the coast of New Hampshire. Get a lobster roll in Maine. I guess you get a lobster roll in Cape Cod too. But don't get a lobster roll in Boston. Yeah, he does, Jack. Yeah, lobster roll in Maine. For sure. Here's my tier list. This would be my tier list for those of you wondering in terms of lobster rolls. It would be Maine number 1. New Hampshire number 2. Like coast to New Hampshire, though. Give me a second. $20 super chat from Mr. Ranter. Can we get some claps to the chat for Red Sox Rants, man? That's an incredibly large donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Can we get some likes on that message? Absolutely incredible. Hey, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy it. Okay, anyways. Number 1 would be anywhere in the coast of Maine. Number 2 would be the coast of New Hampshire. I'm talking specifically like Portsmouth, Rye area, right? Hampton, right? I don't know. But, okay. And then it'd be the North Shore. And then it would be Cape Cod. And then below that, well below that, would be in the city. That's the entire coast of New Hampshire? True, it is. Yeah, it is. But talking to someone outside of New England. Walker. What about the city market? I guess. I don't know. I just, like, I sit here and it's like, I pretty much would just, I think I would stake outside the city if you want, like, a legitimate one. Do I ski? I do not ski. Can I K on a thicker accent? What? Walker is a walker. Sure is. Who's my favorite prospect right now? Totally. My favorite personal prospect is Mikey Romero. But probably the most talented, yeah, it's Totally. All right, one more, Buehler. Come on, baby. Would he demand his release? I mean, he probably would. Why did that come up so late? He's not even here anymore. Chat. Tully's a cool dude. Yeah, Tully is a cool dude. I don't know, Clip. I really don't. I would imagine he'd probably go into the bullpen. Although I don't know. This is a contract year for him, so I don't know. There we go, Walker. Okay. All right. Woo. Got out of the third. He's already at 53 pitches. So, like, max he can go right now is the sixth. But, 6 innings, couple runs. I think we're okay. No, Roman's no longer a prospect. He is a flat-out rookie. Also, you know what I want really bad? You know how when the Phillies were in the postseason and everyone sang Bryson Stott's walk-up song? What was it again? Was it Three Little... No, it wasn't Three Little Birds. That was Shane Victorino. But anyways, like the entire stadium singing Electric Feel. Whoo. That would be incredible. Corbin, most surprising and disappointing player on the Sox this year. Haven't we already had this conversation? Disappointing Houck. I think pretty easily Houck. Most surprising Narvaez. I don't think anyone expected Narvaez to be as good as he was. Oh yeah, I'll be A-O, okay. I know I'll be A-O, okay. Shot me like an electric eel. Like, that'd be sick. I don't know, dude. It's just what I want. I just want the whole stadium to sing when Roman Anthony gets to play. Every single Red Sox player needs a disgustingly good walk-up song. That's the answer, right? If we just sing all of their walk-up songs, that'd be sick. Like, imagine it's just a concert the entire time. Like, the whole stadium singing your walk-up song. Oh, leading off the game, too, would be sweet. Duran should change his. Yeah, I don't love Duran's either. Yeah, negative. I can imagine. It just sounds like they didn't really put in a fight for him. What would be my walk-up song? God, I have no idea. I haven't really thought that far. Bald. I've been saying that for a minute. What is Duran's? I don't know. It's the Weekend, some sort of Weekend song. What are all the players' walk-up songs, dude? I cannot do that. What up, Cosmic? Juice WRLD type of guy? I'm not really a big Juice WRLD type of guy, no. Timeless by Cardi in the Weekend. There you go. Janie by Aerosmith. That's not bad. What would my walk-up song be? I mean, I listen to like only classic rock, so it would have to be somewhere in that genre. Do I like Korn? I don't hate Korn. I'm not a huge like heavy metal guy. What's up, George? A little bit, Mike. Kind of. Stacy's mom would be kind of funny. Eye of the Tiger. It feels too on the nose. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did see that negative. Black Hole Sun. That's a sweet walk-up song. Corbin's walk-up song would be something by AC/DC. Yeah, it would be, but like, I don't know. Live Wire would be good. Stiff Upper Lip would be kind of fun. Hey, Hey, Nick Birdie cleared waivers. Let's go. That's so nice, actually. All right, Yoshida, let's see something here, buddy. Yeah, a little slow, Bandit or Babin. American Dad theme song. It seems today. No, wait, that's Family Guy. What up, Alex? Dirty Deeds is good walk up. Aura. I don't know. Yo, Yoshida's, by the way, Yoshida changed his to the theme song from Moana. It's so funny. It's like that, what can I say except you're welcome. It's so funny. All right, Yoshida. Thanks for coming out, buddy. What's he at? All right. Hey, I mean, Brown's at 53 pitches. I don't know. Thanks, Exodus. It's hopefully, fingers crossed here, it's our good luck one. What was Victorino's? It was Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. Because every little thing is going to be all right. That one. Yeah, dude, the Mariners just don't lose. No, I don't at all, Mike. I'm trying to think of like a crazy out of the box one. What about just the beginning of Immigrant Song where he's just screaming? That'd be a wild intro. There we go, Romy. All right. A little 2-out rally. Can we get a little 2-out rally going? There we go. Yeah, here we go. All right. Willier's due, dude. Willier is due, dude. $5 super chat from Alex. If the Wally head from the dugout was available for purchase, am I buying? Yeah. That would be an awesome stream. That would be an awesome stream prop. Can we get some claps to the chat for Alex, please? Make sure we like that message, too. And then we got Shane joining the standing room. Thank you so much for joining the standing room, Shane. I appreciate you. Hey, we gotta do our members only. We'll probably do it. I gotta figure out what the off days are. We'll do it on one of the off days. Will you're about to hit a homer? Brother needs one. It's the Red Sox. I don't think it's particularly close, negative. Yeah, they would, Alex. I'm kind of surprised they don't. For pizza in Boston, I'm not the right guy to ask, dude. I'm so bad with like me, bald. I go in for Red Sox games or like bar crawls, and that's kind of it. And I very rarely go in for bar crawls. Like it's like if I get forced into one, you know. Sabara. Dude, Chris, you got to do it. Yeah, everyone's been kind of begging for it, Spencer. I love his electric feel, though. Like, to lead off the game, it's like, boom, 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 you know? What are the chance that Bregman's on the team in 26? I would say like 30-40%. Do I do most games? No, I only do once a week. Babin. I only do once a week. But I do make Red Sox videos every day but Sunday, and sometimes on Sunday. Sometimes we'll do Sunday instead of Saturday. But either way, 6 days a week we do, plus a live stream. Oh, he might be safe there. All right. I mean, we'll take that. We'll take it every time. You got a runner in scoring position for Cedon Rafaela. Hey, Cedon's been hitting the ball well. Cedon has been seeing the ball well. Any gambling? No, we don't do gambling on the channel. Unless, hey, DraftKings. I'm a free agent, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM. Dude, oh my God, I'm like so itchy. It's like having, you know, like a homemade mitten and those get like itchy on your hands. That's what it feels like on my forehead. I love this thing though. If anyone wants it, Underdog, yeah, hey, Underdog, I'm available. If anyone wants it, this is, you should Google this name. Sorry, there's some cat hair on it, but Google this name and you get yourself a headband. She makes limited quantities though. We'll see, Mike. We'll see. Ew, Christian. He sold. I would, yeah, I'll sell out. Did I buy my Tubulant shirt? Not yet. I have it in my cart, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it for no reason. I kind of want it for the postseason, you know? Man, that was hit hard. Unfortunate, it was right at Jeremy Pena. That was unfortunate. All right. At least he's at 61 pitches to the fourth. W emotes, thanks, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna add in for the members. We're gonna add in a plain one too. Like not like a plain like oh boy, this is plain rice. I mean more so like a literal, you know. Yeah, it's our Jaren Ran emote. I still love that one. Just a running lizard. I love that one. I will say we do have some creative emotes. It's third party, Hank. If you do Twitter, Sean Palmer Designs has it. I agree, Prodigy. It's gonna be a problem. Wally hat. True. Do we want a Wally hat or do we want a? Do you want a Wally hat or do we want a plain emote? I feel like we kind of want the Wally hat, no? What do I think about it, Michael? I think it's good, mostly because the problem is Narvaez is like 85%, and he'd play for sure, but he's also a rookie and has never caught this many innings in his life. So you sit there with that, and it's sort of like, yeah, you don't like he's at 85, right? And you don't want to try and push him back to 100% by playing every day. You want to sort of spread him out and let him naturally get back to 100% because that's a guy you need, right, Michael? Like David Hamilton, you can figure out where to get that sort of run speed production from. You got, you know, there is some speed. I don't know if it's on the bench, but it's in the lineup, right? You get a little funky and figure it out, but with Narvaez, I just think he's so vital to this team. Making sure that he stays healthy, more importantly, and gets back to 100% is way more important. Was Narvaez a backup with the Yankees? No, dude. He wasn't even really on the team. He got like, what, 20 games last year, I think? If we all get together at a game, we all need to agree to wear the Wally headbands. If I go to a game in September, I'm bringing this. I'm going to wear it like this. Did Crochet in May do a Freaky Friday thing? It's possible. Bregman, barehanded, across the diamond, he got him. Let's go. Bregman is disgusting. Don't even bother challenging. Yeah, thank you. How much longer do you think Toro stays on the roster? Ooh. Is Bregman a Gold Glover? No. Do I listen to Section 10? I try not to. And it's not because I don't like the podcast. I mean, they're the GOATs, right? It's whatever. If there is a single Red Sox content creator out there that says they don't Want to end up like Section 10, they're lying straight to your face. But it's mostly because I don't want, and I don't try not to listen to any Red Sox stuff, to be honest with you, because I don't want my opinions formulated on the basis of other people's opinions. The only time I listen to Section 10 is when they have stuff that I need to use for a podcast, like trade deadline stuff or free agency stuff or decision wise and stuff like that. So I usually what I'll try to do is I'll listen once in a while. I'll listen after I make my videos. Because again, they're so important to Red Sox space and so unique that we have a podcast like that. Yeah, he did. Ugh. Oh, shooter. I kind of meant 60% he stays, 40% he goes. I thought they were asking what are the percentages he leaves next year. I did that backwards. I wouldn't be surprised if Campbell's up this weekend for Toro. I honestly wouldn't be shocked either. Hold on, Bald. Not yet. So I don't have an update on Marcelo. He's playing catch, but not much out of that. Campbell isn't ready. Oh, I didn't realize we had a Red Sox scout here, chat. I like, what more do you need to see from Campbell there, Tobin? Who gets 20 RBIs this season, Yoshida or Wong? I think it's pretty easily Wong. I'm sorry, Yoshida. I would say probably Prodigy. Is tomorrow's video recap of this series? Most likely. We'll probably talk. It depends on how the series goes or this game goes. If Buehler blows up in the 5th inning or whatever, we'll probably make a video about him probably needing to move to the bullpen or being DFA'd, or released, I guess. If they win, then we'll have a different conversation. But it's gonna depend. Man, Buehler just cannot get a clean inning here, dude. He just can't do it. Is there a legit concern where other teams are accusing the Red Sox of distracting other teams' pitchers? Is there concern on our end? There shouldn't be. There absolutely shouldn't be. I mean, that's just part of the game, right? The distracting other teams' pitchers has been around quite literally since the integration of baseball. Right? Like to sit here and say that the Red Sox are cheating or they're playing dirty is just not true. Every team in Major League Baseball does it. You know what the problem is? The problem is the Yankees are sucking and the Red Sox are doing well. And when that happens, because national media loves the New York Yankees, these stories start to pop up. It drives me absolutely crazy. And if you believe a second of it, right? If you believe a second of it, you're falling into a trap. All right. And that's 3 clean innings from Walker Buehler. How about we get to this dude, Hunter Brown, huh? Yeah, Buehler did get tossed for arguing strikes. 2021 Garrett Richards, man. What a guy. He came out of the bullpen. I remember that. I don't know that Buehler does that, though. Yeah, Nick. See, that's my issue, right? Is that the Red Sox get on TV showing 2 pictures of this guy in an entirely different uniform, by the way. And every single picture that's on an iPad goes into a cloud, gets approved by the MLB. If they're not, they get denied and they have to take it off. Every team in the league has stuff like that. Every single team. There's every time you watch a Red Sox pitcher come in, you will see the other team go to an iPad. That is how this game is played now. Drives me crazy. 3rd home run in 3 days coming. Give it to me, Takes. Do I think Walker would even be good? I actually kind of do. Thoughts on the Patriots preseason game? I could not care less about Patriots preseason games. Correct, Corey. Texas is free falling. Dang it. I think I put my free bet of the day on them. Let me see. That's sick, Prodigy. Yeah, I did. Idiot. Yeah, Brian. Hey, whoa, wait a second here. You know what I'm saying? Wait a dang second here. All right, thanks for coming out, Connor. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's the family? Roman Anthony. How about that? Roman Anthony's got a high fastball, and he's just going to park it, dude. Is that a bald spot? Or is that just the way my hair is? I don't know. I can't tell. We'll see. We'll see, Nick. We'll see. Do I watch any other sports? I'll throw it on, right? My religion is Red Sox baseball, so it's hard for me to, like, dive into another sports team. I mean, it's all Boston teams, right? I like watching the Celtics, actually. I watch the Celtics a decent amount, especially during the offseason. Bruins, my fiance loves watching hockey, so that one. And then, obviously, the Patriots. I mean, football's, you know. Especially on a Sunday, football's nice. Football's fun. But hopefully we don't get to watch much football at the beginning of the year this year, huh? That Roman emote is tough, dude. I'm so happy with that Roman emote. It looks so sick. Corbin was in college. Corbin is not in college. I am old, yes. That is correct. I'm Unk. Do I think Anthony has MVP caliber hitting? Yes. Do I see myself doing Red Sea Radio for a long time? As long as you'll have me. As long as you'll have me, Dave, I'll be here, I think. I don't know. We'll see. After this season, I think there's going to have to have some legitimate calibration. But we'll see. We'll have that conversation down the road. Oh, Roman. What are we swinging at, dude? He doesn't normally get fooled like that. Man, top of the order just can't do anything against him, huh? No, not stop doing it, Dave. What's the Bleacher Report app that I'm doing? I'm doing post-game reactions to games that are played on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And they usually go up the next day. So if you're on the Red Sox section of the Bleacher Report app, you'll see me there. Where's the Bregman email? I didn't know what to do for Bregman. Like, what do you do for Bregman? Like, what would the emo be? Just a 2? That's kind of boring, you know what I mean? We have a lot of red in our emotes. Man, Bregman just getting right under him. A cartoon bomb. We already have that for his new beer. Negative, what does that have to do with anything? Nesson? I don't know that Nesson would have me, man. Okay, so you're just tuning in. Hello, Easton. But I've been watching the game in the last few. What is this cameraman for Nesson? He's aiming the camera miles away from the... I genuinely don't know. I don't know if it's like intern season. I don't know. Memory of Bogey, too? Yeah, that's true. Keeper DFA Wong. I would DFA Wong. Red Sea Radio Altcast. 25. Yeah. It's the free intern. Now you follow the ball. Who'd I bring? I don't know. I'd have to look. Who would be on that panel in the Outcast? It would be me, the frozen head of Ted Williams, and John Henry. Would you guys tune in? Thoughts? Would you guys tune in if I was on an Altcast with the frozen head of Ted Williams and John Henry once every Wednesday? You know that ad that they do with Carabas, and it's like, I maintain order on this, and it's like Jonathan Papon going crazy, but instead it's like, I maintain order. Come on, Duran, nice catch. It's like it's just me. It's like, I maintain order on this. And it just goes to like just a block of ice with Ted Williams' head in it. Mr. Hill in center field. Not on that one, I didn't. Co-stream with Robbie. Dude, yeah. You know what? I hit up Robbie earlier this year, and we said we were going to do something together. And we just haven't had the time. Neither of us. He's got that whole thing with Monster Territory, so. And then he was doing live streams for a while. I don't know what happened to it. That'd be sweet, Brian. Yeah, I don't think Jared's having me on anytime soon, I'll be honest. That a baby story. Nice play. Romy Gonzalez is playing some good first base tonight, huh? If they put Ted, oh, well, you already asked someone. I don't see you as a Ted Williams head guy. I think more of like a Richard Nixon. What, Futurama like? His name is Roman. Yeah, true. They just like specially implanted Ted Williams' brain. They haven't told anyone yet. Into Roman Anthony's body. It has got to be absolutely terrifying when you're trying to field a ground ball and you've got like a bat flying at you. Would I get cryo frozen for 50 years if I could guarantee 10 Red Sox World Series wins? Would I make the sacrifice for Red Sox Nation? Could my fiance get cryo frozen with me? Problem is we'd wake up and like all of our family would be super old, you know? I would guess at the end of August, Christian. Think you like the headgear? I'm telling you, dude. There's something doing. There's something brewing. Yeah, who would take care of my cats? And what would we do with all the money we put into the wedding? Sorry, babe. We need to lose all our deposits. The Sox need to win 10 straight. Would I sacrifice myself for Red Sox Nation needs to become a TikTok edit? I can't edit myself. That'd be weird. What will happen to Chapman next year? I genuinely no idea. Am I getting married next September? Not the September coming up, like next month, the year after that. 2026. Horrible with runners in scoring position tonight. They're also facing a top 5 pitcher in the American League, Ben. Could have something to do with it. There's some very weird questions in chat tonight. You know, chat's been getting a little bit strange recently. I'll agree with you there, Jack. Did I propose at Fenway? No, my fiance would have said no. She hates doing that stuff in public. If the Sox win the World Series, I'm selling everything I own and getting all the money I have and going to the casino. Prodigy's going all out, baby. All right, Jaron. Can I get a what? Can I get a what? All right, there we go. Laying off of 2 balls. That's good. That's good. Let's go Duran. Astros pen has to be taxed. Hopefully, dude. They don't have Hader, which is good. So we'll see. My fiance is watching. Taylor Swift went on the New Heights podcast. There's ball 3. Taylor Swift went on the New Heights podcast to announce a new album or whatever. It is so loud. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I might get DMAC'd. Nick, we say nothing. All right. 4 straight walks. 4 straight balls. My apologies. 4 straight walks would be sweet too, actually. Trevor Story, he's been hot, folks. He's been hot. I don't know, Christian. That's a lot of capital. I don't think Sam Kenny's a billionaire. I would imagine the shares just get spread, like, evenly spread out. I would imagine. I don't know. Maybe I genuinely don't know how that works, Christian. I don't know that Sam Kennedy's got the capital though. What's going on? What's going on is we got 4 pitches. Was it supposed to be a balk or did I miss a balk? He did balk. Now we got a runner in scoring position with no outs here. Let's go. He's rattled. He's scared of Story, dude. I actually do see where that balk was. And I'm terrible at figuring out balks. Like, I'm absolutely miserable at figuring out balks. But I figured that one out. We need a lot of pitches this inning, please. They're gonna run this guy. Yeah, so he got set, like he came set and then he moved a bit, right? He kind of came out of the set position for a second. That one I got. What, Brian? I'd love to see another bench clearing. That'd be sweet. Oh, Trevor, that baseball was at your chin, my man. Quite literally. I think if he didn't swing at that, it would have hit him straight in the chin. What is on my forehead? What is that? Oh, it's fuzz from this thing. Get funky. Story's ice cold, brother. He's a double in this game. And he had 2 hits last night. And a hit the night before. What are you talking about, Samuel? Samuel, I think we're watching different teams here. You like Massa in this situation? I don't. I'll be honest. I'm not out on Massa. I keep saying he's a good fielder, but I don't know. There's something about him this year that's just rubbing me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. It's that. That's what it is. Just a lazy ground ball to second base every single time. And it's on the first pitch. Massa, what happened to this guy who was like an impossible strikeout, who was a good at-bat? Where'd that guy go? He's not really giving great at-bats. He's not walking a ton. He's just grounding out to second base. Why is my camera focused on me? That's driving me crazy. Is that happening for you guys? Thank you. Romy, wear that one. We got ice. I actually don't disagree with that take, Joe, but it's driving me crazy. Moss will be hot in September. Maybe. It's another balk? Oh my God, did they tie the game on a balk? I don't have audio. What's happening? Someone tell me what's happening. I have no idea, chat. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, chat. I don't know. And we all lost focus again. This camera's driving me crazy tonight. Is Cora going to get yossed? So it's not a balk. It's not a balk. That's unfortunate. Cora, get back in the dugout, brother. Hey, they're making him throw extra pitches right now. That was a dumb joke. I'm sorry, chat. That was stupid. Romy, just, dude, ball don't lie. Single him in. That would have been a pitch to hit. Dude, listen, when it comes to box, I am useless. I am totally useless. Anything else in the game, I can explain it to you. I'm so bad at telling what's a balk and what isn't, because it's just the tiniest little movements, and I never see it. Yeah, maybe they're throwing. Maybe they're just trying to get in Hunter Brown's head, which you know what, I don't hate. I don't hate. Do something crazy. All right, Romy. Hey, brother. Unfortunate. Oh, Ben. Interesting. So we are getting screwed by the umpires, what you're telling me. All you can move is moving your head. Yeah, but I understand the idea behind a balk. I don't understand how you see one. Like, it's just like they showed that replay. I didn't see any movement. If that got through, though, oh, that would have been so sweet. All right, Bueller. Keep going, buddy. I believe. Can't win games. Guys, the negativity is unbelievable. Like, the Red Sox go on a little bit of a rut here, and then it's like they sit there and it's like, this is why this team can't win games. Buddy, they have the third best record in the entire sport since July 1st. What are we talking about? They can't win games. Look up the definition of a balk. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing it. We're going a whole history lesson. In baseball, a balk is an illegal action by the pitcher that deceives or confuses runners on base, resulting in all runners advancing one base. It's essentially an illegal motion that gives the pitcher an unfair advantage. Now, this is the AI overview. We're gonna go through it. Common examples: faking a throw. Pitchers cannot fake a throw to a base without stepping directly towards it. Failing to step directly towards a base when throwing to a base. Okay. Stopping mid-motion. A pitcher cannot begin their pitching motion and then stop without delivering the ball or making a pickoff attempt. A quick pitch delivered before the batter is properly set could be called a balk. Interesting. Illegal pickoff attempt. Okay, this is the third time AI is telling me that. Failing to come to a complete stop. In the set position, a pitcher must come to a complete stop before delivering the pitch or attempting a pickoff. Any other deceptive move by the pitcher on the mounds can be called a balk if the umpire deems it to be an attempt to deceive runners. Whew. That was a long one. Okay, Steven. What is 5 for 16? Dude, 5 for 16 is hitting 312, Ben. That's a good night. What are we talking about? They were only 5 for 16. They also scored 14 runs and hit 312 with runners in scoring position. Yes, I understand what you're saying, Ben. If you are 5 for 16, you are hitting 312 with runners in scoring position. That is good. But 1-7 tonight. Yes, correct. They're also facing a top 5 pitcher in the American League. No, he's not, Prodigy, because earlier in the stream he said like even though they scored 14, they were only 5 for 16. Come on, Bueller. Yeah, we'll see how it ends up, Ben. I mean, again, it's not easy to score runs off this guy. He's got a sub-3 ERA. In fact, he's got a sub-2.5 ERA, right? That'd be like getting mad at the Kansas City Royals because they couldn't score runs against Garrett Crochet, and they only scored runs against the bullpen, right? It's a similar conversation. The goal when facing pitchers this good is to stay in the game until you can get to the bullpen and then do some damage. And right now, the Red Sox, they're doing that. Right? Like the idea, like every game, the idea should be, right? The idea is obviously score more runs than the other team. Correct, right? But that's why baseball, there's so many little intricacies that you need to remember, right? Sometimes it's not about, can the Red Sox score 7 runs off of Hunter Brown? And if they don't, it's a failure. What it should be more is can we keep the game close until we can get an opportunity against a guy that hasn't been as dominant this year, who doesn't have as good stuff? I thought baseball was about not crying. Why does my camera keep doing that? Hello? There we go. All right, Bueller. One more, baby. Give me another one. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you, Ben. Like, that's my point is not that they're doing well with runners in scoring position, and we should be celebrating the fact they scored 1 run. But I do think it's just important to remember, what kind of game is being played inside the game right now, and why it's being played that way. Does that make sense? Yeah, Andrew, it is, right? But again, it's like, yes, it's tough, and yes, it's frustrating, but it's also very difficult to get a guy in against this guy, Hunter Brown, right? Like, you're not out of this game. You're nowhere near out of this game, actually. As long as Bueller doesn't fall apart here. You just watch him on 4 straight pitches. Like Hunter Brown's going to be a dude if he continues like this. He's probably going to be a top 3 finisher in Cy Young, right? That's probably where he's at. So the conversation is, let's say you're facing Garrett Crochet. What would your ideal goal be? Right? It'd be to get him out of the game and get to the bullpen, right? It wouldn't be to score 5 runs. All right, Robbie, thanks for being here. No, I'm not taking the headband off. Don't tell me to take the headband off. Reverse it. Reverse the rally cap. It is making my ears hot. I will say that. It just sucks so much because we're all gonna be like, DFA, this guy is terrible. But he did. He went 5-2. He was almost through 6 innings of 2-run baseball. Like, that would have been exactly what the team needed. Am I gonna get a Roman Anthony jersey? Yeah, once they put out the Roman City Connect jersey, I'll get one. Yeah, the walks was the problem. If he didn't walk that guy in front of Diaz, you're probably sitting here. I mean, you're probably sitting here, what, 3-1? You're like, all right, not a terrible start, not the worst start in the world, you know? I know, Steve. They were out for a while. You guys should see the spot that sweeper was. You guys should see the spot that this sweeper was. I might have to buy a Walker jersey. Not a chance I'm buying a Walker jersey. Am I saying this game's over? 3 runs? No. Am I feeling comfortable? No. Right? But what I will say is, if you can get Hunter Brown out of the game, I don't know. There's a chance. There's a chance, right? And we'll see. I know, Christian. I was just thinking that. I thought that was going to sneak through, dude. Oh, my God. Whew. We need green jerseys on. Can you wear Connect jerseys on the road? I don't know. How many runs did we put up against the bullpen last night? A lot. 10? Let's see. June, July, August. Box score. You scored 8, 9, 11 runs off their bullpen last night. Hey, not a terrible point there, Big. Not a terrible point. Don't tell the haters, Lee. Who is warming up in the Red Sox bullpen? Probably Wiser, I'd imagine. All right, Willie, it starts with you. It starts with you, buddy. No, I think that was just the 9th inning. Yeah, it was just the 9th inning, Samuel. So if you want to take that out, it's still 9 runs. Welcome in, AB. All right. Get Brown out of the game for the love of God. How many pitches is he at? He's only at 84. Oh, no. Oh, we got a single. We got ourselves a single. Cedon Rafaela. Cedon's due for... When was the last time Cedon had like a big moment? Ow. That makes sense, AB. You know, that's funny. I kind of did that too. The walk-off, I feel like there was more after the walk-off, no? I mean, the walk-off's his biggest moment this season, but like, I feel like there's been a couple of them. Getting a lot of feedback on the mic, chat. All right, hey, nice and patient here, Cedon. Listen, he's going to hang one of those sliders. You are going to bang it. Just bang it for me, baby. Who's way too aggressive on outside pitches? Cedon? All right, Tay. We are in a good position here, Chad. Oh, Connor Wong on that. Yeah, I saw that, Eric. I'm pretty happy about it, actually. I'll say this, chat. If Connor Wong hits a home run in this at-bat coming up, I will take 7 shots of hot sauce. They did, Tom. They did. Hey, they're making a run at this thing. Make it 10. I will make it 10 shots of hot sauce. No. Safe, right? Ooh. That looks safe to me, chat. They're not challenging it. Wow. Well, that's kind of worst case scenario. Hey, I have already explained exactly what's going on with that tattoo, Eric, in all fairness. Yeah, he was out. Not every game, AB, just once a week, unfortunately. I'd like to do more, but we'll see. Yeah, Samuel, it's because he was safe. Why waste the challenge? Chickened out? No, I didn't chicken out. I'm waiting till if I go full time on this channel. That's when I'll get the tattoo. Connor Wong. Connor Wong. Yeah, helps the Yankees are in a skid. Helps that the Astros, at least until tonight, are losing the Mariners here. All right. Hunter Brown's out of the game. All right. They're bringing in the lefty to go on and face Roman Anthony. It was a good performance. But we have a couple more shots here, chat. What inning is it? It's the top of the 7th. Okay. Roman Anthony with a runner on first base. Chat, is Connor Wong getting hot? What is Connor Wong doing in his last couple of games here? Is he getting hot? I mean, he had a hit last night, right? Listen, I'm just saying. Well, I mean, in his last 1, 2, 5, 10, 14 at-bats, he's got 4 hits. Got a feel for Anthony yet? He's going to be crazy good for a long time. The plate discipline's elite. The swing decisions are elite. The contact's elite. Once he figures out how to get the ball in the air, he's going to be pretty much unstoppable. Connor Wong is why we trade Moogie Betts. Are we going to see Ref in the game? I would hope. No, not for Roman. Cora got ejected? Why? Am I missing something, chat? I'm on a commercial break. Someone tell me what's... Oh. He's fighting with the umps right now on TV. What did he do? What did he do there? Like, what was it? Hey, chat, the Red Sox are 0-2 when Alex Cora gets ejected. I'm just saying. Oh, Roman, dude, that slider didn't move. It was just 83 down the gut. Oh, I'm sorry, 2-0. I'm sorry, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. I'm sorry. Yeah, it had to be Ralph. Yeah, Corey just got ejected. Who's managing the game? What's his name? Ramon Vasquez. Man, Roman is off tonight, huh? DFA Roman. Great idea. So it's certainly not Bueller coming in. Who do we think? It's probably Weiser, right? What is it? It's the bottom of the 7th. I would go Weiser, Whitlock. Although Whitlock's pitched a lot the last couple of days. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let me see if I can figure out why Cora got ejected. Alex Carr got ejected. He was very animately speaking with umpires for the second time in 2 innings. Last time was about the Bach non-Bach. Maybe the same this time. How do we not like it's 2025? How do we not know? AB, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Commercials are more important. Hey, the Wally headband has been 3-1 since we got it. So 3-1 since we got it. If I take this off and the Red Sox get blown out, I want you guys to remember this. And I'm going to blame you every single night. I just want to remember that. I want you to remember this. All right, headband's coming off. But remember, chat. The Sox are below 500. So are 5 other playoff teams, by the way. All right, Steven. So of the what? Of the 12 playoff teams, 6 of them have a sub 500 record on the road. Man, if Buehler didn't have that first inning, huh? Yeah, we do, Kevin. Because you're trying to make a point that the Red Sox are bad because they're below 500 on the road when that's not true. Alex Bregman is a freak in nature, dude. Just an absolute freak of nature. Like how did he even remotely catch that baseball? More props. Didn't you just say it was the rally headband that was a problem? How am I supposed to give you guys props? You're going to blame all of them on the losses. See? A little bit conundrum here. How about this? Thoughts? Hold on. I don't, Samuel. I think Crochet's just been Scooble's been too much of a wagon. On the road has been an issue all season. Yes, and they're still in a postseason spot. And they'll still be in a postseason spot after this game. Ow. Okay. Ice faking backwards. We'll see how this does. I kind of like look at look at ready. Just look at the eyes poking out when I look at you guys. In the playoffs, you have to win on the road. Wait, you do? Alex Cora has been tossed 5 times this year. It's the most he's ever been tossed in a single season. Had 4 ejections in 24 and 23. But he just checked out in or 22 and 23. But he just checked out in 24. I don't know, Christian. The goal would be to get home field in the wild card round. Of course, trying to fire up his boys. Let's see it then. Let's see it then. Was the reason Cora was ejected? He was ejected arguing about that balk call earlier. I don't even know how I'm going to recap this game tomorrow, Chad. I have no idea. Oh, the game isn't over. We're hitting 4 home runs in a row. It starts with Bregman. Would have won on Saturday? Why? Ladies and gentlemen, Rally Cat has entered the building. Come here, Rally Cat. Come here. Yeah, come in. You gotta say hi before you leave. Them's the rules, kitty. Ugh. All right, you gonna bring us good luck? You gonna bring us good luck? What do you have to say? No, Misty. That's not gonna work. All right, come on. Go ahead. It was worth a shot, chat. It was worth a shot. Hope Garrett starts a lot better. One thing about Garrett is he's been, wow. Chas McCormick's got a honker in. You see that? How does that even fit in one's mouth? How is that even possible? How is he not spinning? I'd be out in center field like this. Didn't Roman Anthony hit a home run against this guy? Man, that was crushed. Just right to third base. There's some one-out magic here. Some one-out magic from Jaron Rand, please. Please. Need some life, yeah. Something. We need something. Ninth inning, 3-run home run. That would be nice. How about an 8th inning, 5-run home run? How about we get that? Thoughts? Jaron, guys, stop swinging at the sliders below the zone. Why all of a sudden are we just feeding worms? Why all of a sudden are we just feeding worms? My apologies, Chad. There was a piece of paper on here. It's like they overcorrected. They said we're so bad against fastballs. Everyone's like, yeah, you're right. Ooh, that was a good take. Okay. All right. It's always something new. It kind of is, dude. And it's kind of funky that it's like the entire team. Yeah, but Samuel, you got to think it's been the entire team today. Roman's had trouble with it. Bregman's had trouble with it. Story always has trouble with it, but Durant, that didn't even hit you on the foot, dude. Yeah, there it is again. Right? I mean, that one was close. But ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. All right, how about a little 2-out rally, huh? Who's up? Trevor Story. How many strikeouts do we have tonight? 6, which actually isn't a lot. I thought the Red Sox had way more than that. But 6 ain't bad. That's crazy. I thought there was way more strikeouts than that. Make that 7. But it was 6. True, they don't have a closer. Yeah, Anthony's been big fooled tonight. Is it going to be a thing where it's either Roman does something or the Red Sox lose? Because I don't love that. But Bregman being 0 for 4, Duran being 0 for 3, Yoshida's 0 for 2. They ain't making contact. They've struck out less than 10 times this game. It's not a contact issue. It's a quality of contact issue. I mean, you only have 6 hits, which is 2 more than Houston. Houston's just making them count. Corbin is the Red Sox GOAT radio. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a name. Now that is a name. Where have you been my entire life? Where has Corbin is the Red Sox GOAT, radio GOAT, been my entire life? Why aren't you guys naming yourselves that? Like, welcome in, Corbin. Thanks for coming out. All right, chat. Maybe it's this hat, dude. Maybe it's this hat. Hold on. We need a rally starter hat. All right, we're trying. Not dive over here. Oh, red seat hat here. A red seat hat. Would you look at that, chat? Embroidered and everything. If you guys want some, it's in the links below. It's also coming through chat. If you want to get your own. Once the Red Sox win this game, everyone in this chat has to buy one of these hats. My man. Maybe it's because I rearranged the uniforms. I rearranged the uniforms after they lost the Padres series. I mean, I'll put the uniforms. Maybe it's the uniforms in general. Do I have a? Maybe I go red and yellow. It's kind of an ugly color set, though. No. Oh, it's sitting. It's sitting, Brian. It's ready. I don't have an interview with Peyton Tolle. All right, we've got the new hat on, chat. We've got the new hat on. We got Weiser in the game. Weiser's got a 2.88, dude. He's been good this year. Oh no. Did I jinx it? Did I jinx it? Chat, stop letting me say stuff like that. Stop letting me say stuff like that. Let's find out why Core was ejected. Do we have any information on that, by the way? No, it's unclear. Why are we writing an article if it's unclear? Spreading peanut butter on Oreos? Dude, don't talk to me like that. Don't go talking to me like that. Here we go. Okay. A bowl of soup with that hat? Huh? I hope John Boy does the compilation. I mean, he's got to be up there for some of the most ejections in baseball, right? Very stressful outings. I mean, dude, he's got a sub-3 ERA. I would say he's a bit better than a Vengeful. You know what the problem is? People just remember the bad times. You know, if a reliever does his job, you don't remember it. No shot. That's how you said Adderall. No way. Aren't you in college, Prodigy? Yeah, he swung. Blue. I take personal offense to that, brother. The spell check? Yeah, I'm sure that was spell check. Why are we zooming in on Durant? What are they talking about? Why did he look directly at the camera? That was weird. Did you see that? He looked directly at the camera. Freaky. Okay, here we go. Wiser. Here we go. Here we go. Wiser. Here we go. Hey, that was a nice pitch. Sox got one more chance here, Chad. Who's coming up in the bottom of the ninth? Who's coming up? So Story was the last out. It's down to Yoshida, Romy, and Willier. Hopefully, Samuel, they need it. Someone catch the baseball. Okay. Romy's got it. Outnumbered Dose. Is that correct? Yes. All right, so we got Miami, Baltimore. Why do we have Baltimore for 2? Chat, what's the reasoning for the 2? What's the reasoning for that? Like, why are the Orioles coming to town to play 2 games? Pinch hit Ref Snyder for Yoshida. I do not hate that idea. Because we have Yankees for 4 and they have a rest day. Yeah, but I just don't get, like, why the 2-game set then? Why not have, I don't know. It just feels like weird decision-making schedule-wise. I'm sorry, Jet. I didn't mean to yawn like that. Yeah, it's a 2-game series. Like normally you do that against, like, I know, like, the Red Sox and the Braves do that because there's, like, a history or something. Two birds is worth 1 in the standings. Yeah, we gotta start winning some ball games here. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Right to Jaron. Okay, chat. Do you believe in magic? They played 4 games earlier in the season. Yeah, but so why? I don't know. Where is the old Boston Braves Stadium? All right, Chad. Do you believe in miracles? Oh, really, Prodigy? I didn't even know that. All right, it's Yoshida versus Sosa. Now, here's the question. Do we go forwards or backwards for the hat? Inside out, sideways. Guys, what are we doing? Do we do inside out? We were wearing inside out for a while, and that did not work. Oh my god. All right. 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 Oh, this is even more optimistic than me. Peter, I think you guys will come to find my optimism is rooted in reality. All right, Yoshida, that's all right. It's all right. You just look at one, look at one. Oh man, this dude Brian Abreu's a dog. What are we doing? This dude's a dog. Hey, you know what? They got to Pete Fairbanks. Oh, Yoshida might just be outmatched here. Who said that? That is true. Teach you that is true. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Crochet had a better start. We're walking away with this with a series win, You hearing what I'm saying? That may have been the luckiest hit I've ever seen in my life. Chat, are we on to something here? Doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't dead yet. Romy Gonzalez up at the dish. Hey, Romy's had some big moments this season. Romy's had some big moments this season. I mean, dude, Buehler wasn't terrible. He had 2 mistakes. Problem is, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Mike Antonellis, sure. He does radio for Worcester. Good guy. Buehler saving his best for the playoffs. Oh, blue. That was a good 3 inches below the zone. Romy kind of bats like he's playing in like 1926. You know? Doesn't he kind of he's got that kind of bat that looks like it. I mean, he's swinging at worm burners, but if Buehler actually shows in the playoffs, I'll be the happiest little camper east of Mississippi. You'll be like, oh my god, Corbin's smiling. He doesn't stop smiling for 72 hours straight. That'll be me if Buehler shows up in the postseason. Is that getting down? Sure is. Sure is. All right. Hold up. All right, chat. Listen, just a hit, will you? Just a hit. It's all we need is a hit. Kind of like the camera, like the 3D style camera they have there, like the type camera, you know? Hold up. Come on, will you? I need you to swing at strikes here. I need you to swing at strikes. That's all I want you to do. 281 with runners in scoring position. He's only hit 7 home runs with runners in scoring position. That's kind of crazy. Good down. No. You have to pinch hit for Wong here, right? If Wong gets up, you have to pinch hit for him. You have to, right? Come on, Cedon. No plate discipline. Antonio, he just swung at a pitch that was dead down the middle. What'd you want him to do there? Oh my God, they're letting Connor Wong hit. Oh my God, they're letting Connor Wong hit. Ramon. Kind of a sweet necklace he's got there, huh? Hell of a time for a Wong dong. Again, if Connor Wong hits a home run in this situation, I swear to God, I'll take 10 shots of hot sauce. Oh, there's the man. Oh, nope. Thank God. Kind of impressive he's getting pinch hit for a righty, which is objectively hilarious. Like, objectively hilarious that he's getting pinch hit for a lefty. Oh, Jesus, Cedon. He was just so behind. I mean, that ball was in the mitt. Yeah, Brian, there's been a lot of heat coming out of the bullpens on this road trip. Chad, this is the part of the game where I don't look at you. So don't ask me questions. What are we swinging at? You didn't swing there. Thank you. Dude, ref, I need you to get this to Roman Anthony. Please. Oh, no, my stream's cutting out. Okay. 2-0. This was like a good Roman Anthony matchup. I don't know why. Mostly because he doesn't have a great off-speed pitch. Oh, my guy. Me and my guy are on the same page right now. He's got the rally bucket hat. That was really like a safari hat. I got the rally hat. We're two of a kind. 2 or 3 pitchers away? I don't know. Did I show cross-eyed there? All right, ball 3. Come on. All right, he's taking a timeout. We're taking a timeout. I think they need to get Narvaez off his feet. 3-2. All right, runners are on the move at least, so anything in a gap's going to score at least 1. Who's on second base? Yoshida? I mean, no, dude. Why are we swinging? I meant to hit the camera. Let me try that again. I missed again. This is just this kind of. It's just this kind of night. You know what I mean? Just this kind of night. I mean, listen. You faced one of the toughest pitchers in the entire sport. The important thing was you won one of those games. That was the important thing. So you got that. Now you come home and the schedule eases up a little bit. But goddamn, did I want that game so badly, dude. I wanted that game so badly. You win that game, you're setting yourself up for such a nice run. This is, and we'll talk about tomorrow's video for sure. But you just can't do this, right? You can't do this. So I don't know. It was kind of an ugly game all around for the Sox. The literal only thing they can do is just keep plugging and not let it compound, you know? That upcoming series with the Yankees could be bad. They're 5-1 against the Yankees. Can we not do this? Kevin? Can we not sit there and say this 6-game sample size is a broader spectrum insight into what the Red Sox are going to do, right? How many times, Kevin, have we said this year that one series is going to be an indication of how the Red Sox do this season? And how many times have we been wrong? Right? How many times are you going to sit there and say, this is the one. This is the one that's going to be, the indication of what they're going to do the rest of the season. They didn't do well here, which means for the rest of the year, they're not going to do well. How many times are we going to say that until we just let it ride? You know what I mean? Just let it ride. That's the only thing we can do. Regardless, guys, I appreciate you being here. I mean, we just need to start winning games. It's simple as that. You know what I mean? Just can't let it snowball like we've been talking about, right? And I don't think they totally let it snowball. And you know what? It's kind of like the Cubs Phillies stretch, right? Where everyone was like, oh, they can't beat good teams, and they came home and beat the Dodgers, swept the Astros, and then who'd they beat? Kansas City, right? So, if they're going to lose 2 series, win 3, I'm okay with it, You're still a positive team by the end of the year. You just need to not end up getting swept. And that's what they did in this series, so we'll see. We'll see. I appreciate you guys being here. It was fun while it lasted. For those of you, Red Sox rant, I don't know that you're here. Think bigger. I appreciate it, man. Mike for being here for 30 months. Clip for being here for 30 months. Alexander, thank you. Shane, welcome to the crew. Chris, welcome to the crew. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate everyone who was here tonight. It means a lot to me. We'll be back tomorrow recapping this game. See, this is what I mean, right? Nick, you're just kind of being a loser right now. Like, that's loser mentality. Like, it is. It genuinely is loser mentality. If you're going to do this after every time the Red Sox have a bad series, you're going to have a miserable season. And I feel bad for you. Regardless, thank you all very much for being here. And I will see you all tomorrow for the recap. We're going to talk about, what comes out of this series and what we're going to do next, most likely out of this series. But either way, thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the red seats.